welcome back to Empyreal Everyday Women. This is Dr. D.
And this is Ash.
And we're so glad to have you with us this week. For those of you who haven't heard our first episode, please do so. We're glad to be back with this second episode this week. For those of you who haven't listened to it before or haven't seen some of our postings in social media, Empyreal means awe, worthy of awe, amazing, or celestial. And so the purpose of this podcast is to highlight everyday women doing everyday things, but in a celestial and amazing way. We wanted to start doing this podcast just to let women know that even though they may not be in magazines or may not be, their name may not be in lights, they are still doing amazing things just in their everyday life. And that's what we hope to highlight.
Absolutely.
So we're glad to have you today. What are we doing today, Miss Ashley, on this episode?
Well, today we're talking about it's not just you as it relates to anxiety. Today we're going to give you a feature of an Empyreal, someone that we think's Empyreal in our community. We're also going to give you a review of something you'll find out when that time comes. We're going to also give you a recipe and one of my favorite eat out joints. And then we're going to give you some of our playlists, songs that are on our playlist. So we hope you stay tuned and enjoy the rest of this podcast.
All right, this week we wanted to talk about something that is very familiar to a lot of everyday women, and that's anxiety disorder. As I've been working with women in my life outside of Empyreal Women, Everyday Women, and supporting the women in my life and myself, I've recognized that we have made anxiety and depression really words that and topics that are taboo to discuss. And so this episode, we wanted to give you some facts about anxiety and just have a conversation with you, just to remind you it's not just you. There are so many people, so many women in particular, that are struggling with anxiety disorders. So I want to offer you some facts, Miss Ashley. You ready?
Yep.
Currently, anxiety disorders are the most common mental illness in the United States, affecting about 40 million adults ages 18 and older. And the kicker is panic disorder, which is a part of anxiety. Women are twice as likely to be affected by men. Twice as likely.
That sounds about right to me.
If you look at certain phobias, whether it's PTSD or obsessive compulsion disorder, all of these disorders come under anxiety and depression. Those stats don't change, that women are twice as likely to experience anxiety or some form of anxiety or depression disorder. So the first thing I want you to know, if you're out there and you're struggling with anxiety, you're not alone. It's not just you. And from my church background, I think we have done somewhat of disservice in minimizing the importance of getting help.
Yeah.
And minimizing what help is out there. Not all medication is of the devil. And I remember Taraji P. Henson saying, we've dismissed everything in church by saying get some oil and pray. Now, we're not, I'm not denying the power of prayer. But while you wait on your healing to manifest,
yes,
I'm going to need you to go to the doctor, lay on a couch, and it sounds like I'm being flippant, but it's okay to get therapy.
Yes, ma'am.
It's okay to get help. It's okay to recognize that you're struggling with anxiety. I've noticed that a couple years ago when my grandmother passed away, I really started struggling with um, having anxiety attacks.
Mm.
And one of the things I learned was what triggered it. And sometimes it was people. So I had to figure out what people did I need to let go of, what people could I let go of, could I tell the signs that one was coming, and really take care of myself like we talked about last week, right?
Yeah.
Self-care. I had to recognize that I was actually having anxiety attacks and then really address them accordingly.
Definitely. I actually was doing some reading about anxiety this morning, and something that I read that was kind of interesting to me is that there's a little bit of anxiety in all of us, but it's
Wow.
when it's at a certain level of intensity and frequency that it stops being useful. So that what I mean is that when we all have a little bit of anxiety in terms of that's what keeps us alive and unharmed. So we're steady thinking about, okay, should I do this or should I do that? But when it becomes at a certain level of intensity and frequency, that's when it stops being useful, and that's when you should probably seek treatment. I'm not a medical doctor, but that's something that I read this morning as I was preparing for this conversation.
And I appreciate the encouragement to get some help. And it's okay to need help.
Absolutely.
It's okay to recognize something's going on and I might want to talk to someone.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
One thing to remember, it's not a choice. You're not being emotional. Don't let anybody tell you you're overreacting. Um, Issues with anxiety or depression can't be dismissed as needing to just take a nap or making a choice to be happy. Now, could you have a down day? Yeah, we're not talking about that, but we're talking about dealing with anxiety, struggling to get out of the bed. One, it was a season when I struggled to get out of the bed.
Yeah.
Went to the doctor and found out it was my thyroid.
Mm.
So seek medical help. It could be that it's chemical. It could be that your body needs something. It wasn't depression. It was that my thyroid was off. And one of the indicators of hypothyroidism is struggling with energy.
Okay. Yeah.
So just remember, you're not the only one. It's not just you.
It's not just you. All right, so now we're going to talk about imperial women as it relates to a word that I want to talk about that I believe makes up an imperial woman, and that word is supportive. I believe that in an imperial woman, everyday woman should be supportive. And that word supportive there means one who provides encouragement or emotional help. That's encouraging, that's caring, that's reassuring, that's even nurturing, benevolent, kind, and maternal. So you would have some of those characteristics to make up a supportive individual, and that individual is what I consider an imperial everyday woman. And so at this juncture, I would like to tell you who my imperial everyday woman is.
Nice.
And that woman is Miss Monica Heflin.
That's
She
great.
is the founder of the Anointed Dance Academy here in Dayton, Ohio. Miss Monica started the ADA to fulfill both a dream and her purpose in life, I believe. Miss Monica has impacted her community by giving children, young adults, and adults an outlet to express themselves through dance. Miss Monica, she's supportive, I believe. She's nurturing, she's kind, and she's encouraging to others. Miss Monica, also, we just want you to know that we see you and we applaud you. And we know and believe that you are an Empyreal everyday woman. You are that supportive woman. And we just wanted to feature you today.
Well deserved, Miss Monica. Thank you for all that you do.
Thank you so much.
All right, Miss Ashley. Cook in or eat out? Which is it?
I'm eating out. I'm not your cooker. I only cook when I have to, and that's very little. So I'm your eat out person.
Well, I have been trying to turn over a new leaf, watch my coins a little bit, and I've been cognizant of not every place to eat out is giving you the best thing. I think people get more and more creative in what they put in food and how they do with food. You ever go to the health store? Do you do anything with the Fresh Time or one of those health grocery stores?
When I'm trying to be healthy, and that's not today. So the answer is no in this season.
So what we're going to provide is hopefully a recipe and then a good restaurant that if you're not into cooking, we're going to give you a place where you can go, and they've got some good dishes. Here's a good place for our disclaimer.
Alrighty.
Just a reminder as you're listening that while we are giving you our thoughts or sharing with you some ideas, this is not universal. So as we share with you tonight, if there's something that we say that was gross and you actually like it, it's okay. Or if we refer something to you because we like it and you don't think so, that's okay too. We're just glad you're along on the journey. So, recipe for tonight. Remember last week we talked about I hate being asked what's for dinner?
For sure.
I still do. But this is one of the recipes that my family really likes. It's called the Spicy Drunken Noodles. Spicy Drunken Noodles. And if you want to go to see the recipe, it's at myfridgefood.com. That's MYFRIDGE food.com. Spicy Drunken Noodles. So what you need olive oil.
All right.
4 spicy Italian sausage links, 1 large onion chopped up, a little bit of salt, some Italian seasoning, cracked pepper, cayenne pepper, which is hot, red pepper, bell peppers. You hear a theme there?
A spicy thing.
A spicy thing. 4 cloves of garlic, a half a cup of wine. We are not responsible for what you do with the rest of the bottle. 1 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes with the juice, a 1/4 cup of fresh basil leaves, and 8 ounces of pasta noodles uncooked. So, in essence, what you're going to do is you're going to get that olive oil hot, cook up the Italian sausages. I buy mine in the case, and I take the casing off and then crush them up like you would cook hamburger. But they also have ground Italian sausage. If you don't want to mess with the casings because they are slimy, you can get those and just cook them up. Cook it, put it aside. In that same pan, you want to brown up your onions. Put in your spices. I always thought it was weird how they said brown the onions and then put in the spices instead of putting the spices on something. But it's actually aromatic. I leave that stuff to people on TV that are chefs. Aromatics. I don't really care about aromatics. But it really did bring the taste out of the seasoning. So you're going to put that Italian seasoning, the cracked pepper, the cayenne pepper. Be sure you don't put too much cayenne or you ain't going to be able to eat it. Red pepper in there with the onions. Let it get good and golden brown. Then you want to add your bell peppers. Now, my house, we don't like a lot of bell peppers, so we cut back on the bell peppers. I also like the color of a variety. So I do 1/4 of a green, 1/4 of a yellow, and 1/4 of a red or orange, just because I like the colors.
Dr. D, it sounds like you're doing your good cooking.
It's not that bad, because I don't want to be in the kitchen all night.
Oh.
I use, if I have it, I use the fresh garlic. Chop the garlic up. Because now at this point, while I'm cooking, I'm feeling like Rachel Ray. I'm feeling like I'm doing something.
Uh-huh.
And because you said I am doing something.
Yeah, I'm getting those vibes. So you put the garlic in.
You cook the garlic down, you cook the peppers down, and then you add the wine. Now, my kids freak out because they are like, why do you have alcohol in the house? So I hurry up and I throw the wine in, and I make sure that it cooks down really well. They don't want to taste wine in their pasta. Let that wine become saucy.
Yeah.
And then throw in the diced tomatoes with the juice, and let that. Now it's going to start looking like a tomato sauce because it's got the seasoning, the vegetables, the tomatoes.
Right.
It's smelling real good. You feeling like you're doing something. Who was that used to say bam? I forget that chef. Anyway, if you remember who it was, just tell us, email us, or put it on Facebook, our Facebook group.
Are you going to give us a little bit of Salt Bay vibes as well?
Salt Bay?
Yeah, the guy that pinches the salt and throws it out like that.
No.
No
why
Salt Bay?
Why are you wasting seasoning?
Oh, well, okay. No Salt Bay vibes, y'all.
But the next time I cook it, I'm going to give you a little Salt Bay. Got it. All right. So then you put the Italian sausages in. Now you basically have a homemade tomato sauce with Italian sausage. You're going to cook some noodles. My family likes fettuccine noodles. So cook the noodles al dente. I never understood why do al dente, but you really should do kind of a firm noodle because by the time you pull it all together, you don't want mushy noodles.
Yeah, okay.
So put in a firm, just done noodle. Let it cook all together for a little bit, and then at the end, put it on your plate with some shredded Parmesan, and then you add the basil.
I have a question about the noodles, really quick.
Yes.
So I was told that you should take your noodle just to see if it's al dente and throw it on your cabinet, and if it sticks, is that
ready.
Accurate?
It's accurate.
Okay, because mine never sticks.
It's never done.
Okay. That's why I eat out, people. That's why.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to just pick a restaurant. Yeah. So if you have a suggestion for making sure your noodles, one of the tricks that I found is 9 minutes in boiling water.
Okay. Is that preheated or?
Yes. So boil the water first, Miss Ashley. Oh my God.
Okay.
Don't put the noodles in water that's not boiling.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
I got it.
So you want to put the noodles in boiling water for 9 minutes, and then take them out. They should be good and al dente.
Listen, I'm taking notes.
No, she's not, y'all.
I promise. 9 minutes.
Get you some crusty bread. Make a Caesar salad. They got a Caesar salad pack. And I made an apple pie this week too, but I'm not gonna share that recipe.
Did you bring me some?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right. I know what to do tomorrow.
All right.
There's your spicy drunken noodles. Where am I eating out, Miss Ashley?
You are eating out at Fusion Sushi Restaurant.
Yes.
Fusion.
Yes.
A lot of my friends don't like sushi or don't care for it, but this is a place that I love. And fun fact, I don't know if you know that the creator and owners of Fusion Restaurant are actually from Oakwood.
Ohio?
Yes, Oakwood, right around the corner down the street from us. And one of the owners actually graduated from the University of Dayton.
Now that doesn't surprise me because, we... We're cream of the crop over here.
So I don't know if you guys knew that, but definitely we have 2 locations here in the Dayton and surrounding areas. Yeah. So there's one on Brown Street, and then there's one out in Centerville near the Dayton Mall.
There's another one now.
Oh, really?
There's one at Fairfield.
No, really? Mm-hmm. Where
at? Right there by the Melt. All the restaurants.
No,
yeah,
really?
It's right there. The Fusion.
Oh, no, you're right. Okay. I've never been to that one, so I'm going to have to check that one out. But that is my restaurant choice. When I just want a quick something, I can go in, prepare it like I'm at Chipotle, and get it the way that I want it. And it's delicious and it's inexpensive. So definitely, that's my eat out place for this time around. Dr. D?
My son loves Fusion.
Really?
I can't convince my daughter that you can have sushi with cooked meat. Can you tell people, those non-sushi eaters, that it's not all raw?
It's not all raw, people. That's the argument with my friends. It's raw meat. No, you can get chicken in it if you want to.
Yes.
Honestly. So definitely go give it a try. You can get crab meat and it's cooked. Like all of this stuff is cooked. They do have some raw stuff, but you don't have to get it that way. And why don't you try it and let me know what it is and what you think about it, and leave it on our Facebook, our Instagram, or our Twitter page. We would love to see if you give this place a try and let us know what you think. All right?
We should mention Spicy Drunken Noodles people and Fusion people they're not giving us no kind of discount.
Yeah,
and this
none.
wasn't a paid,
None.
support. This is just what we like.
This is what I like, and this is what Dr. D likes, y'all.
Check it out. Our next segment tonight is a product review. I've been promising you all that I would give you a review of a product. And I really wanted to do it because I was interested in them, and they're expensive. If you go to our Facebook, you'll see that tonight we're going to do a review of Twinings Cold Infuse. Twinings Cold Infuse. These are these little packets, Miss Ashley. They look like tea bags, but they don't have a string on them. And you take them and you put them in your water. You know how you drink like lemon water?
Yes,
Like,
love it.
Yeah, fruit water. These are supposed to be easier to navigate. You can like take them with you during the day, have a variety. These things are $6 for that small bottle.
$6.
Yes, it was $5 and some change. I'm not going to tell you where I got them at Walmart, but don't come for us about shopping at Walmart. I know all the issues with shopping at Walmart, but that's where I got mine. That's the only place I've seen them. I thought I could change out my fruit water with these things, and so it probably wasn't the best way to spend my money, but I bought 3. I bought the pink lemonade, the lemon ginger, and the passion fruit mandarin orange. Do you think I like them or not?
I'm going to say yes.
They were gross. They were gross.
Oh,
They've
I'm
got
glad
some-
I didn't go out and buy it then.
Oh, and I don't. So if you want them, just let me know on Facebook. You can have them, especially if you're local. I'll bring them all to you. Here's the problem. They're really floral. They don't have just fruit in them. They have, like, floral elements. They must have taken...
I wish you guys could see my face right now, because that doesn't sound good.
It's like dandelions out of the yard. I don't know why they put floral notes, but it's like drinking. It's not drinking fruit water. It's drinking flower water. I'm going to bring them to you tomorrow, Miss Ashley, so you can try them.
You know what I'm thinking about as you're saying that? I'm thinking about the times that your tea bag pops open and all that stuff's in your water. The tea leaves or whatever. That's exactly what I'm thinking about, and that's disgusting.
It was too much. I don't understand why they are so strong. But let me know if you like them better. I thought the pink lemonade was going to be just like lemon and maybe like peach or cherry. These things are sugar free, so there's no sugar in them. There's no calories. They are made to be put into a water bottle. They have an 8-hour max. So the directions say you shouldn't keep the thing in there longer than the little baggie. You shouldn't keep it in there longer than 8 hours. The longer you keep, so you put it in the water, you shake it up and let it sit for a few minutes. The longer that you keep it, you're right, it's like a tea bag. The longer it stays in the water, the stronger it gets. And I should have known. So, like, I'm looking at the ingredients for the pink lemonade. It's got rose in it.
Oh.
So it does. It tastes like roses.
Oh, yeah, no.
Lemony roses.
That's a no for me, dog. Ass. Who is that? What's his name? Off of, oh man, I just lost it. Off of the music show. Never
don't
mind.
know.
Yeah, Simon.
Garfunkel.
No, never
Oh.
mind. Forget that. But yeah, it's a no for me, dog.
So those of you who are waiting to hear, yeah, I'm a pass on them Twinings Cold Infused. I'm not even going to try the others because it's just going to be more flowers. And if I wanted to suck on flowers, I'd just go straight to the flower bed.
Mm.
Let me know if there's something else you want us to review, and we'll bite the bullet and spend the money. Nothing
will.
crazy, but we'll do it so that you don't have to.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, just to go back really quick, I was literally in Target looking for these tea infused things, and I'm so glad that they don't sell them because I would have been salty if I had bought them and they were this disgusting. So, yeah, I dodged a bullet.
Stick to the fresh fruit, y'all. Our last segment for today is our playlist. I can't wait to hear what's on your playlist. What you listening to, Miss Ashley?
All right, so on this particular playlist, it's called Vibes, right? I got to get in the mood. And I'm just going to give you 5, but I actually have an honorable mention song that I added on there at the last minute, so it kind of gave me a 6, but my top 5, I would have to go with number 1, Call Me, Aretha Franklin.
Oh, of course.
Of course. And then, so the second one is Daydreaming. I have the Aretha Franklin version, but I have this version by Kyla Jade. It's really nice.
You talking about the daydreaming and I'm
Yes,
thinking
ma'am.
of you. Daydreaming and I'm thinking of
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
I gotta look that one up.
And then I have I Try by Macy Gray. Had to go back, throwback Thursday on you, even though it's Wednesday. And then I have Distance by Emily King. Really good song. I have Loved by You by Molly Music featuring Jasmine Sullivan. Really good song.
Oh, wow.
Gives you some good vibes. And then my honorable mention, I had to throw it on there last minute. It's called Real Games by Lucky Day. That song goes so hard. Like, it's just amazing. It's amazing. So I had to throw that one in there.
So,
Dr. D, what's on yours?
Well, first, when you looking, what are you attracted to in music? Like, are you a variety or?
I have a little bit of everything on my phone, period. But I have my playlist set up where I have a gospel, I have songs to get me through, I have, as some people would call it, baby making music. And then I have vibes, and vibes just, something where I'm just wanting to have a nice little moment. And so that's this variety of music right here, where I just want to be in a mood, in a chill vibe kind of mood.
Nice.
Does it make sense?
It does.
All right. What's on yours?
So, this past 2 weeks, I've had to get some things done, and so I needed, like, warrior music. Like, I'm about to get it done.
Okay.
I might have at some point listened to Beyonce in the last couple weeks. Don't be mad, because either you love her or you can't stand her. Oh, good.
I love.
Good. All right. So she was helpful in this last couple weeks. But on my general playlist of get it done, clean the house, go speak in front of 200 people, which I had to do, get your clothes done, get your laundry done. This is like all encompassing get it done music.
All right.
There's Treat Myself by Megan Trainor.
I'm taking notes.
Steady Love, which is slow, but I like her. India Ari, she's the girl. Anything by Music Soul Child makes me dance around the house. Beautiful by Music Soul Child, because really I think that's my serenade. I do think he's singing to me. I'm not on Music Soul Child. Like, I'm not, looking at him with Google eyes.
Yeah.
I just think someone told him about me, and he wrote a song about me, and it's called Beautiful.
But he's not bad to look at either.
I hear you, Miss Ashley.
Okay.
I just needed to not be in the world that I was looking at Music Soul Child.
Okay.
And the last one is It's My Time by Kelly Price. Again, if you're looking for a go be the best you can be, and you got this kind of music, then that's one to throw in the playlist. We're going to go into our social media and ask you what you're listening to right now. I love hearing what's on their playlist. Tells you a lot about who they are. I have a classical playlist. I have, I want to do my gospel shout out. Right now, I rarely can listen to a whole CD, but I can listen to all of Hezekiah Walker's Azusa The Next Generation 2.
I'm going to have to take a listen. I don't think I've listened to that one.
I can listen to the entire album. I can also listen to Kirk Franklin's new one.
That one's nice.
Yeah, is that Live, Learn, Love?
Yes.
Those are two that I can listen to and not have to try to catch it before it goes to the next song.
Yeah, that's a really nice album.
Yeah.
So if you haven't listened to it, I would say go and check that one out, definitely. Today, like I said, we've gone through our playlists. We've given you some eat in and eat out places and things to try. We've given you a review of the cold water infused thingy things that weren't good by Twinnings. We've featured for our Empyreal Everyday Woman, Miss Monica Heflin. We've told you that it's not just you as it relates to anxiety and mental health. That's all you got in this podcast today, and we hope you enjoyed. Again, I'm Ashley, or Ash.
This is Dr. D. Want to do a real quick shout out. Last time we said a thank you to Will Smith and his wife Shawanda Smith in St. Louis. Those of you who are local, just want to remind you that Tiffany Bryant, she doesn't know we were going to mention this, but she's going to be doing a concert. She'll be live at the arena on August 18th. So check her out. Go to Facebook, look her up if you're interested in getting tickets. Congratulations, Tiffany. And hey, everybody, we talk to you in 2 weeks. Go be Empyreal.
Be sure to find us on our social media on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, all under Empyreal Everyday Women. That's EMPY Real Everyday Women.